GOG,
Super Bowl edition.
Professor?
Oakwood Crew,
Crew?
40.
Phone? Oh. Yep, man. Look, let's start by saying this. I didn't watch the season finale.
So I'm not going to
say-
say anything.
So we ain't going to say the right.
Okay, all right.
I keep it system overload because I didn't want to have that. And let me do this Super Bowl thing.
Let me sit back and
And
tell
then-
you how fire it is. I ain't gonna tell you.
And then tomorrow,
Yeah, we come.
I'll watch that joint and get it in. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's Super Bowl edition, baby. Listen, we gotta get it in, man.
We got to. We got a game.
It's now. It's going on right now. Usher and
Is this the
all
game we
them-
predicted? I think who predicted this?
I predicted
Because
half.
I know I had Baltimore, San Fran.
That's all right.
Who'd you go with? You always got something sneaky. You had the Giants. You had the Giants.
I had them to beat Philly. No, I had Detroit and Baltimore.
Did you see the meme?
But I really thought Dallas was going to make it this year.
Did you?
I did.
You believe in that?
I didn't believe in them, but I just thought it was going to be a fluke and they were going to make it. They did not make it.
We got to find a way to put these on the screen, man. You see that, ain't you?
The Lions fans.
We got the new camera coming.
New camera coming.
So
New and
I'll be here
improved.
tomorrow.
So new and improved to be shooting new and improved
Hopefully
sections.
it's better, right? Hopefully it's better. If
Enjoy the
not,
party.
At the very worst, my man, you gonna see my man more.
Exactly.
The camera, he don't gotta be back there. You know what I'm saying? He can air his grievances with the world on camera because he got a gorilla behind him to make sure everything all right. But yeah, that's the very worst.
Yeah.
But let's get into it, baby. Let's go back to the keys. What are the keys to win this game?
I'm going to go to keys. I'm going to go for defense for Kansas City.
Name
Control
two
the
players.
run game.
Name two players from defense. That's what we was talking about before. I can name a bunch off San Fran, and I don't know how.
But I'm saying the whole,
Yeah.
they need to control the run game.
Yes.
They got to, it's going to take more than it's not going to be Jones. They're going to have a whole, so if you can control the run, I think they match up with those receivers. I think they can cover them.
Well, they got a cold DB.
Mm-hmm.
They've been hyping up that DB. I forget his name, but they said he a stronger version of. I think that is. Yeah. He's supposed to be.
He cool.
He's a rookie last year.
Yeah. That's one thing they got. They got second year players on
He's
like
all
that.
pro. He all pro though. So
Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl.
He was a dope rookie
Yeah,
last year,
yeah.
all pro this year. So I think they can. I just think if they control the run, they can win the game. On offense, if KC's gonna have to run the ball,
a lot.
they're gonna have. San Francisco has not been getting to the quarterback. So if you can run it, you can really control the game.
How do y'all feel about Bosa going against a right tackle who has the most penalties in the league? How you feel about Bosa going against KC's right tackle?
Who's the right tackle?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know his name, but he's famous because he had.
Most penalties in the
Wow.
league.
They gonna cut. They ain't gonna cost them. They gonna let unless it's blatant. They gonna let a lot of stuff go.
Most of the penalties are just false.
'Cause they need a flow. They need a flow for the Super Bowl.
He got the most holding penalties, I think. And they was like, he hold. What's your
I saw the whole thing and it was just mostly false
Pre-snap.
starts.
false? Yeah.
It was literally like 0.5 seconds away from the snap. Like you couldn't even tell unless you looked at the camera and
Yeah,
reminded it.
yeah.
He's I think on defense for San Fran, I think the key is getting pressure. I don't know what happened. Their pass
Exactly.
rush disappeared like in November. But if they can get pressure on the quarterback, I think they can win the game.
How you think they pressure been so far in the playoffs?
Non-existent.
That's
Non-
what I'm. That's
non-exist-
with them two high draft, two who's from Ohio State on both ends.
Well, that's the issue. You got Bosa, and like I said,
Chase.
Chase Young was more of a project for San Francisco. It was like, okay, he's not been super productive in Washington. He hasn't been healthy. Let's take a flyer on him. 3rd round pick. Let's see if he balls out.
So he not there next year?
I don't know. I don't think so.
We get 2 cups.
I don't know if he's there or if he's just
Don't make the crib.
for the right price. But he's not. No. He could be there for. I'm not gonna say league minimum, but a team friendly deal
So you like the under
on him being there or the game.
under on the game on that analysis.
That was my keys.
Okay,
Your keys, right.
I got
That
you.
was my keys.
I got you.
So my keys are
Yeah, now there's a difference
Get
key
that-
with the key here.
that pass rush back.
Because they have to, both the things are true. They have to run the ball to keep the ball out of San Fran's hand because they
Exactly.
heat up. They start slow, and then they heat up. And then they heat up,
It's
boom.
on.
So you better run to cool them down.
Yep.
And and that's the only way they're going to win is if pass rush. Because if he's sitting back there like the rest of the cast that they play, somebody's gonna get open. He gonna make He either gonna make magic or somebody's gonna get open.
Eventually.
So you don't want. Yeah, you
You
can't
don't
let
want
that happen.
You don't want that. You don't want them problems. So
No.
those are what I think are the keys. The only reason I'm saying it's over is because Oakwood Crew said it's over. And the man
Oh.
has not missed.
Oh.
Has not missed.
Oh,
You know, he's like one of them dudes that's 98% from the free throw line. You can't bet on him to miss this free throw. So I'm gonna go with the over, honestly, for no other reason. So something like 27-21.
27-21. Yeah, that'll get you.
That'll get you 48.
That'll get you the over. That'll get you the over.
Yeah. So that is after a few sips of this, we'll see.
We'll see if that changed.
Yeah. We'll see. I may be like, Crew don't know that.
That might change quick.
That might change quick. But no, I'm going with it. I'm going with the over. And I'm going with
What prop? I know you got a prop. What's your favorite prop?
my favorite prop. I'm going to make up a prop.
Did you see that list?
They might
I
have
sent you? Did you get the list? I
Yeah.
sent you the joint. Did you look at that?
Yeah.
Dog?
I'm saying somebody gets 3 touchdowns today. I think that's a Super Bowl record. Terrell Davis had 3. When they played when Green Bay played Denver. So that was what, Super Bowl 32.
32. Yep.
If that's
So I'm saying somebody's gonna get 3 touchdowns.
if that happens, only 3 people could do it.
It could be McCaffrey.
That's the one.
That's San Francisco's win. It could be.
And 2 of them from KC.
You
That's
think
what
it could be Kelsey?
I think it could be Kelsey or Mahomes.
Mahomes
think
won't
Mahomes-
get 3.
The middle
I think
linebackers
Mahomes,
gonna have.
after they can get down there, he can run in.
That's true. What about the running back?
Pacheco, nah.
Not
Three touchdowns for Pacheco will make Pacheco the MVP.
Unless like they got all the way down to the 1 and they just handed it off to him, then that's different. But
That's the prop. Yep. That's a basketball prop.
3 touchdowns, right?
He's not
That's
gonna-
not.
Somebody's getting 3. You heard it first here. Somebody's getting 3.
Professor said the last time somebody got 3 Super Bowl.
No, I would say that was the first time.
And the last time.
Yeah, so that was Super Bowl 32.
Yeah. Super Bowl 32. That was 1997.
And what's the number we in right now?
58.
Yeah, okay.
Super Bowl 32. Ironically, that was 1997. The last time Michigan sniffed the national championship. You know what I'm saying? Now
Oh, thank you for bringing
they
back
want,
up.
they want to
Hey,
run around
we
like
are
they've been
the
winning
nation.
all this time.
Thank you. I
They want to
appreciate
run
it.
around like
I
they've been winning
appreciate it.
all this time. I just want to get that out of the way. That's all. You know.
That's their first
I don't have to
national
win-
championship.
I know
in our
history, so I
life.
just want to get out of my way.
We're not counting that split. We're saying that's their
Hey, that's not-
first.
Yeah, they
that's
had to
cool.
share it.
It came right
They did have
now.
to share it.
It came-
They did have to share it.
We
Yeah.
live right now.
Last month.
It came right now.
They
That's
did have
how
to
it
share
go,
it.
baby.
That
They had to share.
championship is a month
Let me
old.
get that drink.
We live in the. What does it gave you some?
See, they want to get all highbrow. They didn't win the national championship. They want to get all highbrow.
They gave me a pink cup. Now we got to listen to Michigan.
I just wanted to get it out the way. Just spice it up. I got to give him his due, though. I mean, he was taking it on the chin. Not for me. I ain't never say nothing. But they won, and it wasn't no iffy nothing. They beat them
Yeah,
up.
they won.
They beat them up.
They won.
They beat them up.
I think
It was cool.
Oh, we won one.
It was okay.
Hey, what is that? I won one. And we beat the cats that we were supposed to. We beat Alabama.
Penn State has
Yeah.
it. So
They did. I mean, they did what they had to do. They ain't got no
We
coach.
beat O State, Alabama, and whoever the bums was jumping.
Hey, but you notice when Ohio State won national championships, like Woody Hayes, Tressel, and Urban, they coached the next year. They coach left. But I ain't gonna bring that up. Why you bring that up?
We'll talk about that next week. We'll talk about it next week. But for this Super Bowl,
So yeah, let's get to the Super Bowl.
Let's get back to Super Bowl. Okay. What's your finishing touches on the Super Bowl analysis? That was it?
that was it. My analysis, I think if San Francisco doesn't blow them out, I'm going with the Chiefs. I think
Is it a blowout or a
it's
field
either
goal
a
win by
blowout,
Chiefs?
or if it's a close game, I like the Chiefs. But my Super Bowl analysis, I think the Chiefs win it. I think they win like 27-21 or something like that. Something like that. San Francisco may get some late ones, but their offense, I will say, is due because San Francisco hasn't looked good. They've had some lucky offensive momentum. The guy reaching up, Jennings making that catch, the bounce off the face mask. It's been a lot of luck their way. So, hey, maybe this is the day they actually play a good game.
When the running game works, they look great, but when it doesn't.
But they had a chance to have a running game against Green Bay.
They had to come back with the running game.
Hey, when Jennings made that catch, that was against Green Bay, right?
That was against both of them.
He made the one like in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that was Detroit. Yeah,
Was that Detroit or Green Bay?
Detroit.
Okay. Because they started to call him online. His name was Juwan Jennings. They started to call him Juwan third down, something, because he get big third down, whatever.
Yeah, let's pump the brakes.
The pump the brakes on that.
Juwan third down. So,
We got 10 other options.
The analysis for you. What are your keys to the game?
my keys to the game is intertwined with the analyses. Without the
And you think it's
paralyses.
gonna happen, huh? Whatever your keys is gonna happen.
It's the
That's what I'm
analyses
saying.
of the paralyses. Is that sports is made by people. This is the first game that they got, and it happens every year, Super Bowl. They got nothing to do for 2 weeks but to talk about a game. Talk about the game. So when they kick off, what can you do that is slap rock proof? That it don't matter. A lot of things don't matter. You know what I mean? Like when Dan Marino went, if they shut down the pass game, there's nothing else they can do. You know what I'm saying? What happens when this happens? So I was looking at I ain't got no dog in the fight, but if I'm looking at both of these teams, Kansas City had to go through a much rougher hole. So if things get rocky, if they down, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the last 3 or 4 Super Bowls, maybe 5, whoever was down by double digits ended up winning. I mean, that's been the
Except the case when they played Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, and a little earlier when it was 13-3 with the Patriots
And the Rams.
and the Rams. But if Kansas City getting rocky waters, I'm not worried about them. If San Fran getting rocky waters, I'm more worried about them as far as their capacity to, because they put a lot of pressure on themselves to get over that hump. I seen KC do it all the time, and I only know 2 dudes on their defense. What'd you say, Chris and Snead?
Chris Joe.
Yeah, that's the only test I know. I know a whole bunch of dudes from San Fran, and they way on the West Coast. How's that even possible? So I know when KC,
Yeah, way on the West Coast.
that's just way on the West Coast. And when they have
Like you go to school with him or something. Yeah, go ahead.
Skip,
Go ahead.
can I just complete my monologue without you interrupting, Skip?
Go ahead.
Skip, you do it every time. You know what? Go ahead, Skip. Go ahead, Skip. go ahead. Every time. That's all I was gonna say. I was gonna get into my analysis. It's just that what you can answer this. Everybody can answer this question. What does one team do all the
Your
time
analysis
that you
is
can't
all the
stop?
time?
Outra vez, por favor.
I feel like fucking with you. Go ahead, man.
See you cussing on man. This is
Go
PG.
ahead, man.
This is PG.
Neither one of these teams are like that. Neither one of these teams are like the 84 Dolphins.
So this
and
Right.
you don't have so.
It's not a mismatch. That's what I'm
But
saying.
when he's bringing up that Super Bowl and other Super Bowls like that, the 84 Dolphins were playing the best secondary in the history of the NFL.
okay, got you.
So it didn't look good. You passing team, you playing against the best secondary
with no defense.
in the history of the NFL.
With no defense at all.
And then your defense is old.
The offense
It
there.
used to be good.
The offense made it all the way there. That's how it got there.
Now
Yep.
you in a trick bag.
Yeah.
Whereas the one thing I will say, Kansas City's best player. Who's Kansas City's best player besides Mahomes? On offense.
On offense or defense?
On offense.
Kelsey.
So if it's Kelsey, San Francisco has
two middle linebackers,
of the best linebackers in football.
Right.
So and Mafunk, the safety.
So they got Snead on Ayuk, and
So
then they have
that kind of
Yeah.
falls into that bag. So where I'm thinking like, man, they can take away Kelsey.
and you got that.
And if he gets hurt, they can go downhill automatically.
So here we go with them receivers.
Right, there you go.
Spotlight again. These receivers for KC, much maligned, they are going to have to step up.
They stepped up in the playoffs so far.
They have
The
stepped
playoffs.
up in the playoffs, and they're going to have to step up.
Right,
Mm-hmm. They're going to have opportunities today, but I don't know if we can count on Kelsey to have 9 for 108 and 2 touchdowns.
No, not with that. Not with Greenlaw and your boy over there.
You think they could win without them having?
He don't have to have touchdowns. He need to get
Well, at least
first
9
downs.
for 108 though. He got to get it between the 20s at least if he ain't gonna get the touches.
Those receivers have to do something for him to get that. For him to get 9 for 108,
They got to run, open it up for him
runs
too.
gonna
Also,
open it up, and the receivers are going to have to move the safety to get him at least
got to
one-on-one
make
with
catches.
Greenlaw.
Make catches, right?
And make catches. Thank you. Not just get
Yes,
open.
Right.
yes. Y'all both make. That's right.
Make catches.
How y'all feel about this? KC's head coach is a schemer, and Shanahan's a master schemer, right? Last year's Super Bowl, if y'all rewind y'all tapes, KC was down, right? And they schemed away, because I'm watching it, me and my pops was friend, I'm watching like, how you get butt naked open at the 5-yard line? But they waited all game, what they seen on tape, they schemed something to one dude going one way to the other, he running around the flats, butt naked. So I
They
think,
playing man-to-man strong, so he was going motion with
Yeah.
him. So he just curled back.
and the one dude that would put that Philly pushed the guy down, when as soon as he went down, somebody went over there. I'm like, that's crazy. That's why they masterminds. This is the second part of what we're talking about is that I think with both teams being so hyped up, you don't have to worry about the weather. It's in Vegas. I'm pretty sure whatever they want to do in Vegas, they can wait till tomorrow to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's going to be a distraction.
That's never what people do. Nobody waits till tomorrow, but I feel you.
We was talking about Fred Warner and Greenlaw. I can't name nobody from KC besides Jones and Snead on defense. But I do know this: they had 2 weeks to prepare for this, and watching all the films and going through every play, this year, last year, however they study film, is that they're going to use the defense against them. So Bosa against that right tackle we've been maligning, they're gonna have something for that. Mm-hmm. On the other side, I seen a stat this morning. When Garoppolo and the 49ers went to the Super Bowl, Garoppolo only had 27 pass attempts in the playoffs before the Super Bowl.
In the 2 games combined.
Right.
2 games combined.
Right.
Where
They ran
right. Where Purdy had 50.
Mostert.
Yeah, Purdy had 50.
Then they had Breida. Yeah, Breida.
Yep, they
Mostert.
20 not completions, attempts.
They were nice, man.
Not
Yeah,
completions,
he had,
attempts.
Yeah, it was.
It was 20. It was 27 attempts.
It was Miami before Miami, basically. With Debo. Wasn't Debo there?
Debo was there running the ball.
So here's the question for you.
Except Purdy. Everybody was there except Purdy.
I don't think you might not have to worry about the same stuff as if a rookie team came, because it's enough people on the San Francisco team, and KC just went last year, to know that it's a business. So that's what's gonna make the game even more. That might make it under, because they ain't gonna be playing around. Unlike if nobody on San Fran made it and they in Las Vegas, it's always gonna be at least half cast. Damn, you was out. They kicking it
Right.
because they having too much fun on. They get a check, the extra check. They out in Vegas. Everything on their dime, they kicking it.
Right.
But not. I don't think this cats are. You got Fred. You got some veterans and a whole bunch of team being there. KC know what it is. They laying down early too. So you gonna have some well rested cats going hard, hitting hard.
Hey, you like I this is one of them Super Bowls I'm not betting on. Like I keep every other minute I'm like KC, San Fran, like I could see it either way so clearly.
I see you.
Like so clearly.
The same thing you said is how I feel. It's like it's a blowout. Okay, so you win. There's no other way to say this shit because
I watch KC win by 50. Something like that. Kansas or San Fran win by one.
Well, I mean, Brock Purdy did get knocked out the game last year. If that happened, then you know
Protect
the
your
rails
neck.
is off, right?
Protect your neck.
Maria and Mary Jo are still asking how come Oakwood Crew can't complete a sentence without the Michigan dude.
Keep on asking for
I said,
drinks.
listen,
I'm going to answer the question. Oakwood Crew is bringing up excellent points, and it's making us think. That's why he hasn't.
talk to
completed his
him.
sentence.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
That's why.
Maria.
That's
Where's
exactly
she from?
why. We
See,
keep
you
cutting-
gonna
Why
pronounce
she in
her
my
name
bed?
wrong?
Why she in my? I said Maria. Why she
Mary
went
Jo. Mary Jo.
Oh, you said
Oh,
Maria.
Omaha, they don't play that.
Well,
Omaha,
You
they
didn't
don't
say
play that.
nothing about
Omaha.
Mary Jo. Who's
Listen, man.
Mary Jo?
Listen, Mary Jo to Omaha. Okay, check it out. So
He
at the
said
end of
Maria.
the
He
day,
said Maria.
at the end of the day, since
From
nobody
San
got,
Pedro, dog.
so at the end of the day, Professor 40, Young City. If we both, everybody, we're gonna hear 40s. We're gonna hear 40s analysis because he know the NFL better than I do. But it's a prop bet. And I use it every. It's a prop bet. Will any team score 3 times in a row before the other team score? I always say no because it should be back and forth, back and forth. Touchdown, field goal, somebody else scored. And like you said, you've been going back and forth. KC, San Fran, back and forth, back and forth. That's to me. That's the only bet, and it's like plus 140. Plus, it's between 140 plus 140 and plus 150.
The yes or no.
The no. Meaning that if you say no, ain't nobody gonna score 3 times in a row. If somebody scores, it's gonna get answered. If somebody scores twice, it's gonna get answered. You only lose if somebody scores 3 times without an answer. So at plus 140, plus 150, $100 will win you 140, 150. Plus your stake back. And that's to me that's the bet. And just sit back and enjoy the game.
But what's the key to the game, though?
Oh, Oakwood Crew was in the process of saying keys to the game, but the key to the game is you got 2 schemers on both sides. I think the defense is going to go so hard, I think the game's going to go over because they're going to get out schemed. The keys, I think San Fran has the rushing advantage, and then KC got the experience advantage. And as far as the key, I don't know. I just see 2 schemers. One team can rush the ball with no question. But if Shanahan, because in case people forgot, he was offensive coordinator for the Falcons when they gave up a 28-3 lead because he kept passing the ball with running plays with 15 seconds on the clock when it was up 25. If he does that now, it's a wrap. So the keys to the game really is Shanahan. Will Shanahan coach this game like I need to win it? Not I need to be so prolific that you'll remember me throughout the annals of history. I need to win this game, that's it. Back in 2018, 2017, he tried to put his name in
the
the
16th season.
Yeah, but it was the calendar year was 17.
Who's going to win?
Yeah.
We're not doing picks right now. We're doing analysis. I'm going to give you my analysis.
I gave Shanahan a pass on
Did
that.
you give a pick?
Not yet.
Why
I don't
Why
have
gotta
a
have a pick? He ain't have a pick.
I'm going KC. But I really am.
I just asked a question.
We just asked for your pick.
Yeah, why you get so defensive?
I was like, how come when I ask a question it's offensive? You ask a question it's propaganda. Why is that?
It's only propaganda because you say so. Hey, listen. Don't believe. When they say don't believe the hype, that's an old reference, but you know it because you're a history man. Don't believe the hype, my dog. Mm-hmm. No propaganda over here.
Who gonna win?
I'm gonna tell you my.
That's how the propaganda start. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish. So go
I'm
ahead.
done. I
You
mean,
didn't tell me who won. You didn't tell me nothing. I'm still listening to your keys.
with 24 minutes and 17 seconds in, you ain't saying nothing? I ain't saying nothing? That's what
I
you
said
saying?
I'm still listening. You ain't said nothing about the win.
The subject keep changing. I keep getting interrupted. I mean,
Hey, you bringing up good.
We are
like I said,
talking.
you
So-
bringing up
This is
some-
called a podcast. This is not called. Okay, it's your turn for an 8-hour soliloquy. Nigga, we're talking. Come on, let's get it.
24 hours equals 8.
Let's get
We're
it.
bringing up food for thought. We're going to interject.
We're right. We got to interject.
And
Baby, come
props,
on.
and props to you for doing
That's
that.
what make it spicy. That's what make it
We
spicy.
like that.
We drinking.
All I know-
When the last time you been anywhere? You go to a bar and be quiet. It's not golf. We drinking. Shh, I'm shooting.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Why are you moving in the background? So your pick is what?
I'm gonna go KC.
I know KC, when things get dirty, they can handle themselves. I don't. I seen San Fran, when things get dirty, get lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get lucky. You know what I mean? So
Football guys, maybe.
yeah. So if I'm a pick,
Helmet catch.
I don't care about neither
Helmet,
one
yeah.
of them. Yeah, I don't care about neither
They
one
beat
of
the
them.
18.
Yeah.
But that team lost because they didn't want to force to do who got them there. They're like, all right, Randy Moss got us here.
No, that was before Moss. No, that was.
No,
I'm
you're right.
sorry. That was Moss. The helmet catch was
Yeah,
Moss.
that was Moss.
The
The
other
other
one
one,
was,
the sideline catch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was Giants too. Hey, look, let me ask you this before I make my pick. Hypothetically, because we, like you said, this ain't a golf match, so we can talk. Whoa. If the Baltimore Ravens was in the Super Bowl, who would you pick?
The Baltimore.
Because,
Too physical. Too physical for San Fran.
Yeah.
but KC out physical them. They won.
They outlasted them. I don't know. if
They didn't out physical them. They outplayed them. So Baltimore made a lot of mistakes. Like the drop passes, the fumbles, the penalties.
Oh yeah, yes
Where
sir.
I'm
Yes,
saying
sir.
like
Baltimore
Ba-
beats themselves.
coordination of
Baltimore-
one player that snowballed into some.
too
Because they
physical.
stopped them from scoring.
Baltimore
Right,
finds a way
right.
to beat themselves.
You know how many 3 and outs KC had?
But I know he-
Talk
he's
on it.
saying
Talk
that-
on it. Talk on it, Young City. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said Baltimore finds a way to beat themselves.
They do.
That's what they do.
So would they do that if they was in the Super Bowl?
Now they were, yeah, but not against San Francisco because San Francisco, they
give you
I don't know
chances.
what they do when they aren't as physical.
They give you a chance.
They give you a chance.
San
and
Fran
they
is a
need
team
to be
that gives
more
you a chance
physical
to play, stay in the game.
Yeah.
Unlike certain people, so that's
They
big,
do. They do.
and that's the problem with the KC game today. But go ahead.
So with that being said, I'm trying to, you know, I should be in politics. But check it out. With all that being said, he want to drink so bad.
What, nigga? Go.
I'm up with his train of thought can only go so far. Cause
Come on, man. Don't blame that on me, man. Biden over here trying to blame it on me. Come on, man.
You already Herbert Hughes.
Come on, man.
You already Herbert
Come on, man.
With all that being said, if San Fran, well, let me. Who's a better conference? AFC,
You never
NFC.
answered the question.
AFC,
You
NFC.
never go question. They both the same.
NFC actually has one more.
AFC got a better team. They got
NFC
AFC got.
has one more Super Bowl all time.
No, this year, who's a better conference?
AFC.
You really don't know because these teams didn't play. So you can't. I don't know how that plays into it.
Well, it plays into it like this. KC had to go through Miami, who was a contender at some point in the season. Buffalo, who was a contender because they got Allen. And they had to go through Baltimore, who was the number one seed.
Right.
San Fran had to go through, they had a week off, and they fumbled around with Green Bay, and that could have went a certain way. And Detroit was up 17. Mm-hmm. So with plus money, I got to go KC. That's my pick.
All right, my turn. Valid points. But my man G. Brown called me. He said the same thing. He said, hey, they got to get a pass rush because I told him what I was going to take it. I was like, yeah, you're right. You know, and that might not happen. That's why my pick. I'll tell you
Analysis first.
I'm going to tell you a pick up front. I'm going to give you analysis.
That's not how we do it.
You already know the pick because I gave it away.
I don't know. They don't know. It ain't about me.
But anyway, my point, hey, what you saying is this. That San Fran being, don't take advantage of their chances and who they played and how they played the Cats.
Right.
Is way different on how KC played the Cats that early in the year we thought we were going to win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And what I say is
that's
they
true.
just took care of business, albeit differently.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they both here.
And they all and like I told you last night, they all Super Bowl contenders. They were in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Even if it's the different Super Bowl contenders,
Was the Browns Super Bowl contenders?
they were.
Yeah, they were in the playoffs.
They were.
There you go. Then that's why the people need to
Now-
know this. People need to know this. You have
Now
to.
you can always rank Super Bowl contenders, right? But we do know they the top because they were in the playoffs, right?
Yes.
San Fran has something so special that if it all clicks, and you might see it might see it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even. It's not. It's gonna be a boat race.
Yeah. If
It's
they
gonna
are,
go over like you said because KC gonna try to keep up to the boat race.
I don't think they can keep up.
Right. If boom, boom,
They can't
boom,
do it.
they cannot keep up, right?
right.
But that's why I said the over. I don't think they can either, but they can go over. But they also the cats that'll let you stay in games, let you get ahead in games, and they fight, and then they look horrible fighting back.
They
Even
melt
if
down
they
at
do
certain
it,
points.
yeah. When they
Yeah.
get down, they look horrible trying to get back in the game. And it's like, they horrible, but they not. This is what's gonna happen today. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. San Fran in the boat race, man.
That was my initial. That's crazy. That's my initial. Because I know the people on
I
San
usually don't
Fran.
like to say that.
Yeah.
I'm part. I could throw some conspiracy out there too. 'Cause you got your boy out there. He trying to catch up to Bird. He got Swift. Boom, boom, boom. They might. When they say you have to win by 20 to win by 1, it might be something going on there. But if they both raise him, that 20, he gonna win by 20 to win by 1.
I think. Because what you just said.
McCaffrey scores those 3. He gives them and that's
It don't have to stop at 3. It could be a whole bunch of people can score. It's 60 minutes.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody can get in the action.
Everybody
but 3,
can get that bread.
Yeah, he got the talent to do. Yeah.
The thing is, what if it's a Super Bowl with no punts? Then it's gonna go. Then we going. Then it'll go.
Right.
But then it could get muddy. I already picked my joke, but it could get muddy. And they can do their own San Fran joke. And KC, as long as they stay in the game, they don't care about punting. We within a score, we tired, we punting. And it could be some I hate to say
Crazy.
bullshit going on.
Yeah.
Now we watching a 17-14 game.
Yeah. So, let me put a little spice into it. Is that we all sports fans or whatnot, but when the college football plays a national championship, them two teams came from different worlds. When the national championship for basketball, they normally come from two different worlds, except for ironically when Michigan was playing Illinois and they won in the championship. So, but the NFL is only 32 teams. If I was a coach, okay, this is the Super Bowl. I wouldn't even name it a Super Bowl. That's for other people. That's a marketing thing. This is for the championship. That's all it is. They play teams in our league. I play teams. We all play teams in the same league. But in college and college football, college basketball, they playing teams from all over. In NFL, them teams is in your league. So when they say Super Bowl, it's a hype. You know,
They actually call it Super Bowl because college has a whole bunch of bowl games, and they just regular bowls. But in pro, you get there. This the ultimate bowl. That's why they call it. This is the Super Bowl. This is the bowl you really want to get to. That's why they call it Super Bowl.
Actually,
now you talking about
the Super
world
Bowl
champion. You talking about world champions? They shouldn't do that. But Super Bowl
actually came from
from KC
from the
KC
from a ball.
Toy,
yeah, Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl. But they all my China is
toy.
Yeah,
the Super
the
Bowl.
girl told her pops, and the pops was the manager or whatever, and he said, "Oh, Super Bowl." But the whole thing of it is it's the championship game. That's what it is. But we all in the same league. There's only 32 teams. Where college football has 116 teams, college basketball has 350 teams. When they play for the championship, they can come from different worlds. These dudes are coming from the same place. So it's a Super Bowl, but it's a championship game. It's like we the last two standing. Let's get it in. So that's what I think what makes the Super Bowl just a game as opposed to where college basketball, these teams came from somewhere. College football, we never. I mean, Michigan didn't play nobody from the Pac-12.
The teams came from there, but the people didn't come from there. You could just like Michigan, they came from Ohio. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Okay, so you think San Fran is gonna have just everything?
So San Fran
in place?
-2, easy, huh?
Because they haven't had it happen yet. You know?
Exactly.
Maybe they need
So
that.
that's-
What he just said,
my
and
knee
what you
jerk.
said, has to start clicking sometime.
Right, and if it clicks
And this
today,
way, it got to click, right?
because it's been a few weeks. I see what you're saying. Like I'm saying about that pass rush.
Yeah.
So
If that pass rush, see, I was just talking about offense. If that pass rush works with the boat,
yeah,
It might work.
it's quadruple boat race.
right. So this is Bosa's game.
New
This
topic.
is really Chase Young's time to stand up.
He has to play.
He got
he
to.
can
I mean,
stand up
I
today.
mean, play like
Because when you have a name,
I mean,
A
when
number
your
two.
name is bigger than you are as a
Yeah,
player,
that's
all you
crazy.
need is one game
That's
to get
crazy.
paid.
That's crazy.
he's gonna have to do it on the other side of Trent Williams because it's like what he just say, Bosa might go up against a weak tackle a lot. That's gonna hurt him unless they switch. I don't know how they do their defense.
They
let
switch a
them
little bit
nose
more
tackle,
than a
boom,
lot
boom,
of
boom, and
teams,
switch
yeah.
it because I don't think
They wanna
Trent
figure
ain't
it out.
giving up.
Hey, based on that new topic we just brought up.
On the 49ers.
Yeah.
Huh?
So Chris Jones Chris Jones won't be on the outside against Trent Williams.
Oh right, my bad,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
They don't have
I flipped it.
Pro-
They got to play against the other.
They got the center.
Hey,
They got a nice unit.
oh, he got to go hard. My bad, I flipped it. If he practices against Trent, he need to go hard in this game.
And all it takes for
Play,
an
yeah.
overrated player, all
Right.
it takes is one game.
That's my bad. I was
to
over
get
here
paid.
thinking.
We've seen it.
Let me expound upon that because with the two players coming from Ohio State, let me tell you what ends up happening to make them top 5 draft picks is that they plays against their Michigan States, they plays against the Minnesotas, they plays against the Northwesterns, they plays against when they play against the big schools. When they get 1 or 2 sacks, it gets multiplied because they are superior athletically. But if their game is if their game is to sack the quarterback, they should have 1 sack per half. 1 sack per half to get you the record every year. 1 sack per half, not per quarter.
That's tough.
My boy
Yeah,
told me
nobody's
this.
getting 30.
Hey, look, but this,
Or 34.
Now it's 17, right? That's tough.
no, in college. I'm talking about college. I'm talking about college. To get their name up there, they get because they hype them up. But when they play the Penn States and they play the Michigans, which is the only the Ohio State, Michigan, and Penn State is really the only teams there. Is that they didn't get all these sacks, but they get them for the Minnesotas.
They get 8 against Maryland.
Yeah, they get Maryland. Yeah,
You gotta get him when you
Rutgers.
can, though. You know,
Yes,
you know
yes.
that.
He's trying to get money.
But now we're in the Super Bowl, so how we evaluating these
They
players
accumulate
who
like
got
this. Boom.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
now
gotta
you're
get 'em.
evaluating these players who are in equal environments to where, okay, in college you got this name because you did this and that against these, they in the Big Ten, but they garbage. You feel me? So when we talk about Chase Young, like you said, I don't know if he had the injury right now. I don't know how 2 weeks is. I mean, sidebar, we all went and worked out Thursday. They gave up. I was over there still putting it in.
He bought a car yesterday, so he couldn't be around. What's called?
So that trumps out the workout.
But
then.
we getting back Monday.
We get back.
They take too long when you buy a car. We'll talk about that.
We
next
talk
week.
about that.
He's lucky I'm a G because so what he just said.
Listen,
You know what
Hey,
they
man,
say in
talk-
court
hey, man,
when you
I'm talking.
open up a book and then now I can lead going there, but I'm not saying I've been a G all
I'm
my
talking.
life. I've been
I'm
my G all my life. I ain't gonna
So-
say nothing.
So what ends up happening is in the professional ranks. This the thing is that if you never play sports, you won't understand what I'm trying to say is that, like, you play sports, he plays sports. I tell people, I don't want to be that dude say I tell people, but I played 3 sports in high school, and I wasn't even athletic. But I wrestled at 3 different weight classes. I played 7 football positions. I played all baseball positions except catcher and center field. I seen stuff. I'm not saying I'm good at anything, but I've seen stuff. So when we're talking about this game here, and the guys coming up from college, being into the pros, and you manipulating all those personalities and skill levels, like we was talking about earlier, a couple hours ago. Kadarius Toney, I don't know how long.
Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, they didn't even make the trip. And he athletic than a mother. He athletic.
They didn't take him.
He didn't even go on the trip.
He said he's not hurt.
Yeah. He ain't even on the trip.
Instead of saying,
Yeah,
hey, I might be hurt. Hey, but, I'm gonna try. I'm over here at the catch machine. Every time it should be like this. It should be catch balls.
Yes.
Balls coming at him.
Yes.
All I'm saying is this.
He got the most
And they'll be
wiggles.
like, we gotta bring you back.
Yeah, he got the most
But he
wiggles.
over there chilling.
He over there chilling. He got the most wiggles in the
He
league.
was dropped,
He
huh?
didn't even bring them. You know what I'm saying? So, so when they say Super Bowl, it's the last one game.
And you ain't
It
like
is the last
Mahomes over
game.
there throwing darts. Like,
He ain't
that ball soft.
Yeah.
That ball coming in like,
Tremendous.
that's just, man.
You still dropping it.
Like,
You still dropping it. You still dropping it. So when
They got you out of New York. They saved your life.
They saved
and
your
you can't catch
life.
the ball to save your. You can't catch the ball
They
to save
saved
your
your
life.
life.
He did really well last year.
He did had a couple. He had some nice.
I saw some clips in the Super Bowl of him at the end of the game. He had a punt return, and then he had a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's good enough for you.
The whole season.
You know what I'm saying?
But he evolved for them. I think something's got to be said about the coaching style of and people don't like Bieniemy. They say he yells and gets on them, but
that worked.
he held that dude accountable.
Yeah.
and he was making plays.
Yeah, that's
There
true.
it is.
That's true.
Sometimes,
That's
hey,
true.
Listen,
sometimes
man.
I'm gonna hire the coach
He the type of
and
dude.
not the scheme. I don't care
That's
what
true.
scheme
You got to
run.
coach
true.
the player, not
Can
the
you
team.
coach
That's a
the
good
player?
point,
Because
Professor.
look,
They all run
you
the
might
same
not want to
plays.
get yelled at, but he need to get yelled at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't got the cats that can do both, right now it's hard.
It's
Because
hard.
you yell too much with this guy, he feeds off. He can't think
He
no
shut
more.
down. He shut
Yeah.
down. You got to know who you can do it
But
with.
if
But
you
you
don't
still
yell,
got to hold them accountable. You just got to
yeah,
figure
you
out
got to figure out how to do. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
That's where the culture come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this dude Tony needs to get yelled. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta be on. Hey, where you going? Oh, come on back. Yeah. You gotta be there. You drop a ball. Hey, I need 2 hours of practice catching with quarterbacks and the machine. You can't drop balls in NFL with a boy like Mahomes.
I can't understand drop passes. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't understand lifting 500 pounds either. But I don't understand how you drop a pass. You've been catching passes since you were 6. How you drop a pass?
Hey, it happens.
I know, but I
I
don't
know.
understand. I don't understand that.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. I don't
It
understand that.
happens. You running full speed.
he said, this is how it happens.
You running full speed.
Let me explain to you what happens, dog.
With all of that,
You running full speed.
you've been doing that since you were 7.
But you
Another thing I'm not gonna tell about him.
and you take your eye off the ball.
There it is.
Running full
then.
speed.
You take your eye off the ball.
Running full speed.
Catch it.
Hold on.
Catch it.
No, running. No, you
Catch
said
it.
running full speed.
And catching.
Hold on, running full speed.
So I need the quarterback to see a
Did you run
target.
his speed?
I need the quarterback to see a target. Oh, boom, boom, catching. I ain't never dropped no pass.
I'm always the target.
I can't
He
drop
don't see
no
no hands. He gone.
Ain't
The
no
ball.
drop no pass.
The ball
Ain't no
coming,
drop no pass.
nigga.
Ain't no drop no pass.
You should know the ball coming. It's like Randy doing this.
Right.
Can't drop no passes.
That ball coming, man.
It happens. Hey, listen, I've never seen a receiver that didn't drop balls in my life.
Pause.
Now, Moss
Pause for all the receivers.
Moss has dropped some passes.
Yeah.
I've never seen a receiver.
Carter dropped.
The
I
only
see-
receivers
he's
that
talking
don't
about one
drop
ball,
the
though.
ball are kids in the backyard or people that caught 4 passes in high school. They never threw them. They caught 4 passes for the whole season. Great, you didn't drop it. But when they're counting on you, you got a defender on you. So my
But
whole
there are
focus
cats
is
that drop too many
shaking
balls,
him.
though.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then
It's
you know
a
it's
skill.
excessive.
It's a skill.
And at that
That's what I'm talking
time,
about.
that y'all talking about, y'all professionals. Ain't no classes, ain't no nothing. It's your job to catch the ball.
But you can't. I mean, you can't. It's like
I don't
this.
understand it. I don't understand
Let
it.
me explain it to you.
I don't
this
understand.
way.
That's your job. There's no.
It don't
You're
matter.
getting paid to do this one thing. There's no classes to attend. There's no. This is your only job, and you practice like 9 hours a day.
I mean, the classes you get the attendance. Just
Let me
You practice
say-
9 hours a day. I don't understand that. I just don't understand
Let
it.
me say it like
A
this.
lot of times. He messed up on the
You don't get
scrimmage that one
paid.
game.
Oh, my bad.
He messed up a line of
Who?
scrimmage that one.
Kadarius Toney.
Was he the one offsides?
Yeah.
He at home. He the crib. He might as well come over here.
But I tell you
He
this,
didn't check
though,
with the ref.
as far as
But
catching
the ref
the
was
ball,
supposed to be like, but I guess he wasn't.
it's not a perfect. No, like I said, nobody. I've never seen a receiver that didn't drop a ball because it's not easy. It's easy for me on the couch, but if it was easy as just don't drop it,
To err,
everybody would be in everybody that runs track would be in the NFL.
Hey, sometimes
if it was
the
that
better
easy.
the better you are, it's
to-
easier to drop the jump because you on auto drive.
You on
the ball
auto drive.
come, you like,
And you like,
now
what
the
the
ball coming this way, you over here taking a picture of
You
this
done made
jump.
2 cuts.
Hey, all right, you like, hey, okay, this dude come over here. And the ball, you like, yeah, okay, the ball will come right here, and then they come over here. Like, you didn't take the picture of the ball right.
to err is human, but if your hands on the ball, that's the only. That's it. I don't understand it. Nobody ever. I'm never going to understand dropping passes.
Safeties, and they're trying to get hit and stuff.
The
But
moral
you gotta
of the
have-
story is, you said KC. You said KC, right?
Yeah.
I had to say KC
But I
because of
can go
my.
with you. I can go with you on that.
That's my first thing. Was like, man, but
I know it's weird
they way
because,
more-
but I can't go against because I was on the same thing. I was about to bubble back like, oh, I can't say
Where's my free
that
bet?
much.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second.
You got Mary Jo from Omaha because she over here blowing. She blowing up.
How many free? Let's shift gears and go right back to the Super Bowl. When you use a free bet, I don't want to say the app, but do you have a certain amount of time you have to use the free bets?
Yeah, you do.
It's like 7 days.
Oh, so
It's
mine
7
are gone. You know what?
No,
I'm
they
uninstalling
can't be
that
gone.
shit,
They
that
can't be
stuff.
gone. We'll talk about it after the show because I'll hook you up on that after the show. Don't worry about
Okay.
that. Don't worry about that. Because they ain't gonna do you like that.
I'm about to
Nah, they
cash out
gonna-
and uninstall.
They ain't gonna do you like that. Hey, they ain't gonna do you like that. They ain't gonna do you like that.
But yeah, all them. Hey, all these guys in the Super Bowl are at the top.
Yeah, they ready.
What they
This
do
gonna be
is
this gonna be
just-
a good game because nobody's gonna be bull. You ain't gonna hear no
Nobody.
stories about.
It's KC's.
It's gonna be work.
Hey, you know what though? Check this out.
Work.
Hey, Young City, when you were playing basketball, have you got to the championship game yet?
No.
Have you got in the playoffs yet?
Yeah.
It's a different type of
Everybody
pressure.
get the playoff.
It's still a basketball game, but it's a different type of pressure, right?
Yeah.
Because the night before, the day before that you thought about, what if I lose? Same way with Super Bowl, except it's worldwide.
What we lose.
Yeah,
It was more like
yeah.
what we lose, what we do, not what
Yeah,
if I lose.
yeah.
We went to, we used to play Trevor Falls twice with Vince King, and then when Vince King was there, they had 2 6'5" dudes that were Vince like 6'4". He was like
Yeah,
6'3" and a half, 6'4" back there.
Yeah.
They had 2 6'6" dudes that were all Ohio. To Grand Falls. I mean, they were all Ohio. They
So
was,
Steve
they weren't
would've
just
been
6'6".
like a-
My first game was
Huh?
Instagram.
So Steve would have been like a junior or a sophomore that year.
Reed wasn't playing varsity yet.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But he was 6.
Yeah, no, he wasn't playing varsity yet.
Okay.
They had Dubin.
Uh-huh.
There's
Yeah,
Dubin
I remember.
behind Vince, or sometimes started with Vince.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing a little JV, right? But that's besides Reed, my man. He was. Hey, you know he was the MVP of my senior season. Hey, kudos to Steve Reed, my cat. But when we played him, I mean, it wasn't nice. It wasn't real nice, man. It was, I mean, I think they went on like a 20-2 run.
Wow.
And they was coming down the court like
What were you
looking at
doing?
me like what's wrong with your man? I was like, what you doing? Hey, look, I came in. When I came there, I was like, hey, you tell me whose team it is. Because you ain't just going to give it over to me because I just came from the U.S., right? It's these niggas' team. I work with that. We won the championship. We won the ESC championship, so I can't be
But
mad.
that was your
We
junior
tied.
year, right?
Yeah. Now, the senior year is a whole
Y'all
lot of stuff would happen.
terrible. Pause, but we'll talk about that one day.
Yeah, but
Because I'm gonna get some of your man here, and we're gonna talk about what happened to y'all that season.
hey, I can say the majority was on me, but it's because it was because of off the court situation, not because of on
No,
court situation.
I remember, but we got to.
We should have been.
I need.
We should have ran.
Steve
We should have
Reed,
ran
Dale.
rush shot. We got a new coach too. That would have been my fifth coach. We got a new coach right there.
Gone.
Yeah, Vila.
Yeah.
We got a new coach.
What's new coach
The new
name?
coach came from Shaker.
We can go see him tomorrow.
No, before he was cool with me.
Huh?
He was cool.
We can do the podcast.
Oh no, he ain't that cool. He ain't that cool. He was cool though. He alright
Yeah,
with
that's
me,
But hey, sometimes things just don't go together the way you think.
Nah, Cash had it on his agenda, man. It is what it is. Wasn't no team. It wasn't no team.
How tall? Yeah, Dale. Y'all had.
We had everything to run rush shot in the last year. Was that the last year or the second to last year?
Did you
Of the
go
NC?
like 10, 11 and 9, 11 and 8, or I'm sorry, 11 and 9 or 12 and 8,
Yeah, we were.
and then lost.
And then we played
Aurora.
Chagrin Falls again, and them niggas garbage, and they blew us out.
Yeah.
Went from 1 year where they. But
Speaking of what they're talking about, after this game,
We lost.
Chagrin Falls,
It was a home
and that was garbage the second year. Though,
speak
but-
on it. Speak on it. Speak on it.
We played Chagrin Falls. I scored the first 6 points, and then mental things happened.
What team was you on?
Mental thing.
What team was you on?
Streetsboro.
You need to say that. You need to say it in the opening.
You know, yeah. So mental things happened. You know, we had this thing. You know how you're supposed to take the ball out. I'm like, bro, I'm supposed to be taking the ball out. Not thinking I got the ball and I walked out of bounds. So that's a turnover. I had thrown the ball out of bounds on a pass, like on a fast break. Another turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Just small things I wasn't thinking about. You know, because I was so focused on the game and doing great that everything else just started to break down. You know what I'm saying?
You know what your problem was? Like I'll say, and Terry Bradshaw said this to Peyton Manning. He said, and that was the difference between Peyton and Eli. He said Peyton Manning wanted to win too bad. He said that's your problem in the playoffs. And so Eli Manning, there was a story that Eli was going into the state championship. So Peyton calls him, "You ready to play?" And Eli was mad because he's like, "Hey, did you guys take Seinfeld?" And Eli just has that clutch dream, like he's okay. I'm gonna play football,
Yeah.
but it's not my whole world.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
that's
so
fire.
that is-
That's fire.
Wow, you can't
He know how
do
to.
well
He know how to
with that type.
compartment.
That's
Put it in
fire.
the compartment. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fire.
Boom.
That happened to me. My first time I got a varsity carry. You know, I'm just wound tight. All I'm thinking about is, I got to do this. You know, I'm looking at guys 3 steps before they snap the ball. Like, I'm into the line. Like, it was a bad false start. Like, I'm off tackle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because all I'm thinking about is I got to do this. But yeah, so these guys having experience is going to help because you can't be just wound that tight. Patrick Mahomes has that. He's not, Tom Brady. But once Peyton Manning won one, then it was on. It was like, okay, the best thing that ever happened to him, in my opinion, the 2006 AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
They could not get past New England. New England went up 21-3.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing that happened to Peyton Manning.
Yep.
Because at that point,
Just ball.
you got nothing else
Just
to
ball.
do
Right.
but play. And
But
they
play.
came back and won.
That's crazy. That's a good example. That's a good
You know,
example.
that's how you got to be. That's why my man New and Improved,
He brought it out.
you wanted to win so bad. We all had moments like that.
Hey, I got a quick story like that. It's real quick. I used to pitch. I don't know why, but I used to pitch, and my catcher Chattel, I would shake him off. There's one pitch I just want to see. I just want to see what's gonna happen. I shake him off. I shake him off, and I can't see. I got rec specs on. Only had 2 signals. I shake him off, and the 4th time I shake him off, he stood up and called timeout. He ran out. But before he called timeout, the dude in the other team yelled out, You don't even have 5 people. He came out. He's like, Magic, what's up? I was like, I just wanted to see what they was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But you got the glove in your mouth. I just want to see what he was saying. It was doing after the game, man. Whoa. I don't even worry about them. You know what I'm saying? But I know we in their head. You know what I'm saying? Some random dude probably ain't played all year. You don't even have 5 pitches. I'm like, we was over there trying my thing. I said I had to cover my mouth because the coach was gonna yell at us. Was like, come on, what are you guys doing? Whoa. I said, we good, man. Just do what
Okay,
we do.
look. I respect you on that shit. How many pitches did you have?
Literally?
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying, I'm going to make a point of something because you were a great pitcher in my eyes. So how many pitches did you have?
3.
Okay. When I be trying to tell you some shit, that's how I break it down to you. Like, because you get nervous over stuff like, I'm gonna play against these cats played here. I gotta, and you be in your mind too much. And what I try to do to you is, and how I always did was like, I'm about to go play against this cat. They say he cold. Where he at? He ain't that cold. Now, even though he might be cold, I already been like, man, hey, if you ain't tell me he about to go to North Carolina or something, like he the I ain't really gonna trip on that shit because I knew I was gonna get him. You know what I'm saying? I had to think about this shit. That's why we trying to tell you. You be overthinking stuff, and it brings down to, hey, look. You look at it. What can they really do? If you want to guard somebody, what can they really do? If you've seen them play, what can they really do?
That's true.
I've only seen him make 3 jumpers. He go to the hole. Man, let him shoot. He can shoot himself out. I don't care if he make 3 or 4. But you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats that can go to the hole at will. I mean, you can't stop that. But at least, hey, look, back off and be like, look, if you gonna go to the hole with me, that's why you understand what I'm saying? When I try to tell you, like, look, if he ain't, I don't care who these cats playing what's called. Unless they the dummiest motherfucker in the world, I don't want to be X'd out. Hey, they ain't good enough to go, but Kent. Yeah. Not that that's bad.
Right.
That's
right.
excellent.
Yeah, but you trying to be elite, right? Kent ain't the elite. Kent is, I was good. I was a little bit above average. I'm ball. Elite is something else. So you got to go hard against them. You can't be like, oh. Because in your mind, like, they play ball Kent. I ain't able to do nothing, man. They went to Kent, the almighty Kent. See, me or nothing, I was like, you went to the almighty.
That's a whole other short. That's a whole other.
I'm doing you.
Somebody needs to tell Chase Young that. I think to get out of his head.
Facts.
Like it's like he's starstruck in the NFL or something's not. But
boy, he resting on his laurels. He resting on his laurels. He was a beast in college.
Who he is.
Playing against Northwestern.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Remember who you are.
Right.
He went to, these cats went, he got to remember who he was.
Right.
And he might love Bosa, but hey, teammates or not, you got to compete against him. You got to. I love you like that. I'm trying to, I want them to move me where it was called, not you.
Yeah.
Just play like that.
I want to move to the strong side.
If it don't work, you fall somewhere. They say shoot for the moon, you land on the star. You gotta shoot high. Mm-hmm. You can't be like, okay, let me shoot for this $10. That's all you gonna get, my nigga. $10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It went Bosa, Chase, Bosa. Mm-hmm. Like 3 out of 4 years. Bosa, Chase, Bosa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they had the quarterbacks in between all the wide receivers. Whoa. But yeah. And we had 58 minutes and 19 seconds. What's your finishing thoughts?
My finishing thoughts are I can't have San Francisco walking around with 6 rings. That's my finishing thought.
Vicious Shillings. What's your finishing
That's
thoughts?
personal.
That's personal.
Nothing anymore.
That's personal. What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna go back to the key of the game. I'm hoping that I want to see this machine that everybody's telling me about. I want it to work. I want it, like Apple. Like, oh, you got the new iPhone when the first iPhone came out? Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to see this machine work.
Right.
We know KC machine doesn't have a machine.
We've seen, when
when they had a machine, they let go one in the clock in Miami. Mm-hmm. They don't get a machine now. But these cats got a machine. I want to see the machine work as advertised on prime time. And if that happens, we good.
You know what's ironic is you got that Michigan gear on. This is like Michigan is like San Fran.
I told you, I'm about to come. Hey, I can't wear the hoodie. I can wear. Hey, look, I can wear this type, but I can't wear the hoodie. The hoodie got to be big, and they sold out of the big one fast. Yeah, so
that's the only reason they got San Fran's kickers from Michigan. That he ain't really that good.
Yeah,
But
okay.
Michigan is kind of similar to San Fran, while KC this year, not historically, is like Washington, where they can pass the ball all over the joint. But the other team's gonna be more physical. So that's what you got to look forward to.
Because after this, I put that pause on the drive because I was like, I'm gonna be drinking this weekend.
Yeah.
After this, I'm gonna lose a majority, about 1/3 of them pounds. We gonna get it in. Working out all night. Yeah, we about to get it in.
Back in the gym
Salute.
tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday back in the
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
We'll see you
Tuesday. I
guys
don't know if we gonna
Wednesday.
move. Yeah.
Tuesday.
Holler back at the GOG,
Salute,
baby.
GOG.